for my spiritual ones. Peace and love, Supreme Soul family. Welcome to the Sacred T Square. I'm the creator and host, Teleficent the Excellent, T Honey the artist. My bad for the hold up. I meant to bring this a little sooner, but tech glitches. Tech glitches like a motherfucker. Okay, so either we powering up or Mercury about to kick some ass. Either way, what's going on? Make sure that you like, share, comment, and do subscribe. Let me know how this message might resonate with you, okay? Because this is a spiritual message. All right. So we getting ready to break down the movie Soul Food. Okay, it's some messages that Spirit wants for me to bring to the Divine Star Seeds as pertaining to this movie Soul Food. Okay? Okay. So let me just start by explaining what happened. Okay. About 2 weeks ago now. Yep, because we're in the full moon energy now. We were in the new moon energy, the new moon in Virgo. Okay. Yo, so about 2 weeks ago on Sunday, I woke up with, I woke up out of my rest, right? And then I could just hear and see the movie Soul Food playing, like in my mind's eye. And I'm like, okay, okay. And then not before long, I'm getting up to go pee and all that, getting ready and everything. I'm singing a little song. Mama, Mama, I love you. Hey, ooh, I love you. Right? They got me singing the Boys to Men. I'm singing the little song and everything, right, y'all? So then Spirit starts showing me the movie. Okay, I'm singing the Boys to Men. Spirit showing me the movie. Um, then they flash the herbs in my mind's eye. And I'm like, okay, well, why are they flashing me herbs? I thought we was just watching Soul Food. What happened? And then they reminded me of the herbs that I got. Okay. Um, yo, shout out to Darvasi Kasi. She the one that put a sister onto the website with the organic herbs and uh the tourmaline and all that. Trust me, we going places. I mean, the turpentine and all that. So we going places. Hold on. So they flashing me my herbs. They flashing me the bottle of turpentine that I have, right? And then they still playing the movie. And then they get to the part in the movie where right after Big Mama had burned her arm, and they like, Mama, you ain't been taking your insulin, right? Right? She said, hold on, ain't nothing that my herbs or my turpentine won't cure. Okay? Okay? Just okay, just hold on. And they flashed that part. I was like, oh shit. Okay, and what happened? Shortly after that, they took her to the hospital, right? Right. Well, we done went from treating a simple burn mark, okay, knowing that she probably should be taking her insulin or whatever, to them talking about amputating the whole leg. She ain't been saying shit about her leg. She been walking around just fine. Been at the church. She one of the praying mamas in the church. What you mean? Every Sunday, cooking for everybody, doing everything for everybody. She ain't once complain nothing about her leg. Okay, how did we go from her arm to her leg? Right, right. And so the crazy part about it is Spirit was breaking it down for me, and I had to sit with it, and it got a little deeper, okay? And it actually, I wanted to go live and talk about it then, but it made sense to wait because I was watching another lady go live, okay? Salute to Nubian News over here on the YouTube, okay? I was watching her go live, and she had just made a statement in the middle of a reading like, yo, this is why they will depict black matriarchal women in black films, and the matriarchal figure will always die, right? Because it low key represents the wealth, right? The knowledge, the wisdom, okay? the unused wisdom, okay? Um, the unused wisdom. So this is why they'll oftentimes depict that. And I was like, oh shit. Then it made sense why they was flashing me Big Mama and what happened. Okay, she said ain't nothing that my turpentine, my turpentine and my herbs won't cure. Right, right. So obviously Big Mama knew some things, right? Even though she was a woman of faith, right? Apparently, obviously, she still had, knowledge and wisdom, you know, from before. Okay, like I don't know. Okay, but I've been thinking about this and sitting with this whole time, right? And Spirit put it on me like, what happened to her in the movie? So then I'm playing little clips of the movie here on the YouTube or whatever, right? So they put it to me like this. She went from doing just fine in the kitchen cooking with her family. Only thing she accidentally burned her arm, okay? The nerves, okay, the nerve endings, okay, what have you, right? She went to go get treated for that and looked at for that, and then the next thing you know, they're talking about taking off her whole leg, right? Right? Um, so and then guess what? She after they took her leg, right? And she was adamant, ain't nobody taking off my leg, right? And that's that. That's what she said, right? But what happened? You know, mama, you gotta listen to the doctors. Okay, you gotta take this serious, blah 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 blah. You know how family is, you know what I mean? Um, but this is the part of the thing that Spirit wants me to talk about. We're putting a lot of faith in, big pharma, in the hospitals, into the doctors for our own health and care and well-being. Okay, it's partially our responsibility to know and understand what's happening with us and within our own bodies, right? Okay, that's something that we've let other people do and be accountable for, and we've paid the ultimate price, right? We've lost a lot of matriarchs and patriarchs, okay, and we seen what happened in the movie. The family structures get rocked to the core when you lose a matriarch or a patriarch, right? Okay, so here's the whole thing about it. Pardon these people walking down the street. Okay, it's been distractional energies all day. Don't want me to bring these messages. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep it pushing. So here's the whole thing about it. Spirit was breaking it down to me, like, yo, how long you think she might have lived, right? How long do you think she may have lived if they never cut off or amputated her leg? If she would have just continued to maybe take her herbs or what have you, right? Okay. If she continued to take her herbs or what have you, which we know nowadays, um, it's a lot of us that are doing healing in regards to the body with the herbs, okay? Alkalizing the body, things of this nature. Okay. How long would Big Mama have maybe had with her family still and to carry out her work on her divine path if they never amputated her leg? If she would have just continued to take her turpentine and her herbs. The only thing is, we had to calm down on a little bit of the fried this and the fried that, right? In the food, right? The high sodium content, this and that in the food, right? But here's another thing too. They was breaking it down to me about the actual food or what soul food actually is. Remember how Big Mama was talking about how soul food's about cooking from the heart, right? That's what she said. Soul food's about cooking from the heart. So it wasn't um necessarily what they were eating, but it was like the joy of the coming together and the cooking and the being together with the family and this and that. Okay, so that's on us too. There's unused knowledge and wisdom here too, as far as the food, you know, what we're choosing to put in our bodies, you know what I'm saying? Us having to be more responsible, you know what I'm saying, for what we put in the bodies and things of this nature. Because obviously she had the knowledge and the wisdom about the herbs. Obviously, Big Mama had the knowledge and the wisdom as far as about healing the body, right? If she said ain't nothing that my turpentine and my herbs won't cure, yeah, she knew that. But then obviously there was unused knowledge and wisdom too, because if you're gonna be healing, that you can't be still eating fried this and fried that and da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna heal, you gotta take the time to heal, you know what I mean? So the whole depth of a matriarchal figure in these films, right, really is like a representation of the unused knowledge and wisdom, okay, that we don't follow through with in today's age. And it ain't necessarily all our fault, you know what I'm saying? Because just like Big Mama in the film, what our big mamas and what our grandmamas had to do, they had to work, they took care of the family, okay, they held everything, it held everybody down, okay, looked after everyone, took care of everyone. And rarely their self was last 11:11, as I say that on the clock, okay, on the YouTube anyway, okay. That's the thing. That was knowledge and wisdom that she had that she didn't necessarily utilize or implement, right? Because if you a healer, you know what I'm saying, you looking after everybody else, okay, you can't pour from an empty cup, okay, which means you would have to put yourself first if you're the one that takes care of everyone, right? Right. So then there's that. But then also, as it was a black family being depicted, I can speak as far as being African American here in America, okay, or being born black here in America, or whatever they want to call it, right? Okay, a lot of us were ripped from our traditions, okay, ripped from our ancient knowledge and wisdom, okay. It's only some that are chosen that tap back into it ever, right? Okay, but here's the thing is the pressures of the outside world to conform to the world around us still exists too. So there's this battle that's going on to do what we know we have to versus doing what everybody wants us to do or expects us to do, right? So there comes a point in time where we have to utilize these gifts that are reactivated within us, okay. We have to understand what soul food really is. Yeah, soul food I took it from the heart, but it's soul food. Okay. What's your soul? Okay. What you feed in your soul? You see what I'm saying? What's your soul consuming? Okay. Yeah, you feeding the flesh, but are you feeding your light body? Are you feeding your mind? Are you do things that feed your heart? Okay, or that make you happy? Like we have to think about it from we have to think about it all the way around, right? Right. But then here's the thing too. I want to talk about Ahmad, okay, little Ahmad in the movie, who was something else, right? And Spirit put it to me like basically Ahmad represents us in a way. Okay, salute to Brandon Hammond wherever he is. He is so handsome too. Salute to him wherever he at. But Spirit broke it down to me like basically we love Ahmad in the movie. Okay, we're the ones that's being activated. Okay, by our elders. Okay, or by the knowledge and wisdom that they might have to pass down or share with us. Because remember, Big Mama in the movie was sharing stuff with little Ahmad. Right, okay, like or little tricks to the trade, or giving him the game, or they had a special connection or a special bond, right? So, this is how the divine will utilize us as divine star seeds, right? Will become activated or entrusted with the knowledge, right? Or with the wisdom or with the information, right? And then will be sent on little missions, just like she used to send little Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? Spirit will, after they give us the knowledge and the wisdom to do certain things, they'll send us on a little mission. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And just like little Ahmad, you may or may not fuck up sometimes. But 99% of the time, if you do it and you do it with the pureness of your heart with good intentions, everything gonna work out the way exactly it needs to work out. Because remember, he did almost burn down the house, but he got distracted, right? They called his name. Ahmad, get in here. You know what I'm saying? They made him rush and he put the towel down or whatever. And he fucked up a little bit, almost did burn down the house, right? But he had to G check the whole family. That's a lot of us right now. You know what I mean? A lot of us are coming into remembrance of this ancient knowledge and wisdom, of different forgotten things on our line. Okay, a lot of us recognizing we are healers. Okay, we are meant to work with the herbs and heal with the herbs. Okay, we are meant to you know tear this part down so we can rebuild anew. Okay, we are. And Big Mama also was teaching little Ahmad about how to turn the ground over and how to plant a new seed. Okay, how to you know be able to feed him and his family for generations. She taught him one little thing. Okay, that wind up when she was gone. You know what I mean? They got to rebuilding the house and everything after little Ahmad almost burnt the house down. He was like, Big Mama, we gonna turn the ground over. You know what I mean? She didn't necessarily get to be around for it in that manner, but he had his mom help him, and they was out there in the garden growing. You know what I mean? Um, Sometimes there's a price that come with the knowledge and the wisdom. Okay, because too much is given, much is required, right? So sometimes it's hard to have to be that one that gets activated with the sacred knowledge and the sacred wisdom, or to be sent on a divine path, okay, or on a spiritual journey, okay, different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much oblivious to it, like how the family was in the movie. Everybody was wrapped up in their own stuff. You know what I mean? Everybody was distracted. You know what I mean? So it's like Spirit is wanting us to look at this from the standpoint of standing in our own autonomy, being responsible for our own avatar, for our own physical vessel. Okay, not putting our health and our wealth and our energy and our life force so willingly into other people's hands. Okay, taking the time to learn about the body, study the body. Okay, understand if you're not feeling well, what could be done. Okay, but us taking more responsibility as far as our health concern. Okay, actually using the knowledge and wisdom that we've been given. Sometimes that's a struggle because as soon as you're going through certain activations, you're bombarded with different distractional energies. It could be hard to implement knowledge and wisdom when you're being faced with all these distractions constantly. You're being bombarded with pressure from everybody else's around you, expectations of you. You know what I mean? And it could be difficult to do what it is that we know is necessary. But I just wanted to come forth and share this message because with this right here, um, she said, "Ain't nothing that my turpentine and my herbs won't cure." She taught little Ahmad how to plant a seed, how to turn the ground over. Okay, um, that's rebirth. You know what I mean? Regrowth, regeneration, um things of this nature. This is what's going on right now. The tower fell in the movie. What you mean? Because she went and got her leg amputated, which she didn't want to do. She was adamant that she did not want to do. That's something else that spirit is wanting us to pay attention to at this time, as far as us as divine star seeds and what everybody else expects us to do all the time. Sometimes we have to listen to our own inner voice. Sometimes we have to listen to our own inner knowing. Sometimes what other people expect us to do ain't what's right for us to do. We have to listen to our intuition. We have to um follow our own inner voice. Okay. She was adamant. She said, "Ain't nobody cutting off my leg," and that's that. And what happened? The family they get in her mind. They wore her down. You know what I mean? We have to be mindful. Don't do things that you're adamant about not. If you adamant about not going somewhere today, if you adamant about not doing something or not going somewhere, don't go. Don't go if you feel like you shouldn't go. Don't do it if you don't feel like you should do it. If you feel in your spirit is saying wait, wait. Okay? Do not negate your intuition. Do not negate what your gut is telling you because of the external pressures. You see what I'm saying? To conform. Okay? A lot of us lose our lives that way. A lot of families get destroyed that way. A lot of divine star seeds paths get corrupted that way. Okay? A lot of us become lost that way. You see what I mean? So spirit is like that's really like the message with that. You know what I mean? They is for serious with that. Um Pay attention to your gut, utilizing your intuition, utilizing your discernment. Okay, no matter what nobody is saying. Okay, they may or may not understand it. Okay, but just like little Ahmad had to go off and G check the family. Like, hold on, y'all messed up the family. You see what I'm saying? Y'all the ones. You know what I'm saying? Big Mama asked me to get all y'all all together, and so that's what I did. Okay? I made it up about the money so that you would come. God damn it. You see what I'm saying? Like, so we can be a family again. Ain't that what he was saying? So he was adamant about that. Like sticking to his path, like no matter what he had to do. Like that's gotta be us. You see what I'm saying? And they reminded me of what Big Mama said too at the table. This family got to be that fist, okay? This is us coming back into unity consciousness, back into oneness, back into the understanding that I am you, you are me. We're extensions of each other. That everything is connected, okay? We gotta be unified. We gotta be solid. You see what I'm saying? We got to be whole, whole within the self and whole amongst ourselves as divine star seeds, you know what I'm saying, as soul family. You see what I'm saying? So, like, keep in mind, um, there's going to be, family, friends, people around you that don't understand what you're doing, okay? You could be like Big Mama called to work with the herbs. Don't nobody understand about the herbs, okay? They don't care to know about the herbs. Herbs is nasty. They like what for, you know what I'm saying? But if you have the knowledge and wisdom as far as which herbs do what, or you develop that knowledge and wisdom, yes, you can heal the body. You know what I mean? Yes, if you get an understanding of how to use turpentine to eradicate inflammation and things like that within the body, okay, and relieve pain, you'll be able to do that. Okay, Big Mama could have lived a long time. She could listen. Okay, there's probably some different. We have herbs right now. We have people that put together herbs right now. We got the knowledge of herbs right now that can, reverse diabetes in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to watch your diet and clean it, you know what I'm saying? And go clean for 90 days. We got the knowledge of how to do that. You know what I mean? She obviously knew because she said it in a movie. But guess what? That external pressure, her listening to her daughters and what everyone else had to say, and doing what everyone else thought was right, negating her intuition, negating her inner knowledge and divine wisdom. Okay, we gotta be little Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? Picking that baton up, learning from our elders' mistakes. You see what I'm saying? And saying, no, we gonna stick to this divine path no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I was given this to do, I was given this mission to do, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to fulfill the mission. You see what I'm saying? Because it's our energy, it's our lives at stake, it's our divine path at stake. Okay? You know, it gets very, very deep. Okay? A lot of us come from other star systems. We're meant to go and reincarnate other places. A lot of souls are, a lot of our energy, our souls are being trapped here because of how they're being killed and murdered by the hospitals, big doctors, big pharma, okay, doing things that they know damn well ain't gonna work, okay. And if you're melanated, if you're a person of color, they're doing things to you that you don't need in hopes that you'll die. I've witnessed this happen to certain elders, okay? Having procedures that they didn't even need, okay? If they didn't have to open you up for the disease to get in there, you don't have to open nothing up to get the disease out, okay? It's a dis-ease. Your spirit is at dis-ease. If you can fix what's going on spiritually and then clean up the body, dietarily for a minute and work with them herbs, you can cure it. You see what I'm saying? But they don't want us to know that. They don't want us to speak about that. That knowledge has been lost, okay? Especially if you're a person of color. A lot of our elders were killed off, okay? A lot of our elders were killed off. They had the sacred knowledge, okay? That's why it's important to get to know your guides personally, because there are some that are still here that are guiding us, and they're here trying to make an atonement. They're here offering us the wisdom and the gifts and things that they didn't get to inherit, or they didn't get to utilize, or their path was corrupted, or they were took out before its time. So now they're trying to, hand it off to us. But we have to be in a place where we're receptive, okay? Where we're receptive. We have to be willing to receive it, and we have to be willing to do something with what they give us. Otherwise we're doomed to repeat the same mistakes. Okay, so like what they're bringing up, Ahmad's mom, Maxine. Okay, um, and uh how after Mama Joe died, um, Maxine was in there getting ready to get everything ready. Okay, Uncle Pete had came down out of nowhere, sat at the table. Okay, he thought Maxine was Joe. You know what I mean? She had to be willing to accept and receive that matriarchal role, that one willing to pick up the baton, that one willing to take the knowledge and wisdom and lead. You know what I mean? The one to take on that matriarchal spot, the one to be that keeper of the knowledge and wisdom now. You know what I mean? The one to guide the family now. You know what I mean? Um, a lot of us, that's a big responsibility. A lot of us don't care or want to take that on, but we are responsible indeed for our own healing, and healing ourselves and doing what we can do within ourselves. We inspire the healing in the others around us if they care to pay attention. You see what I'm saying? So of course it all starts with you, and like somebody should have told Big Mama, you can't pour from no empty cup. You heal you first. You know what I mean? You running around here trying to fix everybody else's problems. Okay, you need to be upstairs chilling. Okay, you know. So it's like it's time. We're being activated. We're in a place where we can fulfill these our divine paths. We're in a place in a space where we're getting back in touch and in tune with our divine purpose, our mission. You know what I'm saying? And fulfilling that mission. Okay, bringing souls together. Okay, we got to be that fist. Okay, bringing the collective into unity consciousness. Okay, now that the tower is falling. Okay, now that the tower is falling. Okay, just like Big Mama passed in a movie. Okay, A lot of prevalent energies have passed away this year. A lot of iconic figures and things like this have passed away this year. You know what I mean? Or gone through illnesses and battled illnesses or risked death this year, or been close or near death. Um, the thing about it is when you have close or near death experiences, if you don't die, your gifts you get gifts and things activated. Okay, knowledge and wisdom activated within you. You know what I mean? But you have the strength. You have to have the strength to utilize it and not conform to all the external expectations of how the world operates around you. That's the only thing. That's the burden of the star seed's path, to be awakened and having to move from the soul purposefully in in the matrix. You see what I'm saying? Like it's it's real in the field, but we are little Ahmad. Okay, we are like that. We are the ones that are meant to bring this all together, um, to bring the destruction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the tower gotta fall. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know, but we have to be the ones that bring the truth. We have to be the ones to bring the light. We have to be the ones to take the lead, lead by example. Okay, uh passion with a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us have lost our divine purpose and are beginning to rediscover it here now. And I feel like that's more than anything is what spirit is wanting us to see as far as this movie. Okay. Before I go, they're instructing me to talk about the fishes in Mama's dream. Oh, I think I just saw one of my spirit guides. But before I go, they instructed me to talk about the fishes in Big Mama's dream. The fish in Big Mama's dream, right? So they was all sitting at the table having Sunday dinner, and Big Mama was like, "I dreamt the fishes last night," and like everybody was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? Not the fishes," you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing is intuitively, a lot of us, we are precognitive, or we have premonitions or visions, or we get information in the dream space. And that's a thing, you know, about the dreaming of fishes. You usually know if someone's pregnant. Okay, so the thing is either somebody is coming and someone is pregnant. Okay, so if you think about it, okay, everybody thought, you know, Maxine was like, "Well, Bird, you're the fish in Mama's dream." When everybody found out Bird was pregnant, right, the little sister, right? But there was more than one fish. Okay, if you think about it, okay, because Big Mama, shortly after she passed, she was reborn in the spirit. She was coming or going home. So there's one fish. She said, "I dreamt of fishes." She didn't say, "I dreamt of a fish." She said, "I dreamt of fishes." Okay? Okay. So then we found out Bird was pregnant. Okay. So that's another fish. And then cousin Faith came. Lord, they did not. Oh Lord, cousin Faith came. That shit changed the game, didn't it? Like that just made worse. Like that was some bullshit when cousin Faith came, right? But that's like some of us, divine star seeds. Like some of us, like Terry was struggling. Terry was struggling to embrace herself or kind of feel comfortable with herself, or um you know, relationships suffering due to, you know, inner emotional things, you know what I'm saying, that we haven't really worked on. Everybody depending on you too much. Well, she was ATM, automatically Terry's money and all like that, right? You know, a lot of our family members depend on us too much and things of this nature like this here, and it can make relationships, you know, our romantic relationships could suffer, you know what I mean? So there was that. But then that's like us too. So we be working through shit like that. and then get into a place of balance and trying to make everything work, and then bam, out of left field something come in. Okay, if it wasn't gonna be cousin Faith, it was gonna be one of their co-workers. You know what I'm saying? They got them to sway in the relationship or whatever. But the fact that it was a cousin, you see what I'm saying? That was extra, or that was worse. A lot of us are having to heal from a lot of what other family members have done to us in their own ignorance or out of their own lack of love of self, things of this nature. You know, Big Mama managed even into her older age to hold on to her inner youth, her inner innocence, but managed to stay strong for everybody, okay, and was able to inspire the same thing in her children and her grandchildren, especially a little Ahmad. You see what I'm saying? Um, we are the ones that are special. You see what I'm saying? She had other grandchildren, but she know that there was something special in regards to him and the way that he sees love, the way that he gives love. Us as divine star seeds, that's us. You know what I mean? That's us. And so it's like our ancestors and our guides are here trying to make the atonement. You know what I mean? Trying to um give us hope for what to work on, what to move towards, that regrowth, that how to turn the ground over. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we at a point in time where everything is turning to shit, and especially in this country here in America. Yes, we're in that place and in that space where everything, we've lost a lot of loved ones. We may have lost a lot of elders, seeing particularly this year, things like this going on. But uh, we soul tribe, we soul family. Okay, we feed each other soul food through these portals, these devices. To help elevate each other's mind and help elevate each other's consciousness, because we have to be united. You know what I'm saying? We have to move into unity consciousness. We soul family. We got to be that fist. You see what I'm saying? And so I just wanted to come today, shed a little light, watch the movie Soul Food, you know what I'm saying? Watch it from a higher state of being. You'll realize, oh, that's that bullshit. Like right now, we're in Mercury retrograde. Y'all might have tech glitches. We're heading into Mercury retrograde, let's say. Y'all might be experiencing S's pop up. Uh, we got Pluto in Capricorn. I can't remember if it's retrograde or getting ready to go direct or not. But that's been us having to bring a lot of cycles, a lot of generational cycles, lot of generational curses and things, bringing those things to a close, like for once and for all. Like knowing that from here on, you're committed to moving this way, or taking and utilizing that knowledge and wisdom that you've been given, okay, or that you've been activated with, and moving in a purposeful manner. You know what I mean? To suit your divine purpose and protecting your path with everything you got. Okay? Following your gut, not letting nobody sway that. You see what I'm saying? And closing out these generational curses and cycles, bringing in healing on our family lines, and then reaping the generational wealth, the abundance, okay, the fishes, okay, because fish represent abundance. You see what I'm saying? They was in the kitchen frying up fish. You see what I'm saying? There's inheritance that we are going to be reaping on our family lines when we heal these generational cycles. Once we heal these cycles and close these cycles out, we benefit, we reap, we have blessings coming in, we have newness coming in. Um, but we're meant to do what we can to help assist, you know what I'm saying, in the closing out of some of these cycles. Okay. Okay, so I hope that that makes sense. I know I was a bit all over the place, but hey, it's a channel message. What do you want? Okay. Peace and love supreme to you all. If you didn't catch it, do please watch the playback. Also, I wanted to let you guys know here on YouTube, okay, I posted a discussion question. Okay. Okay. I wanted to ask you guys if you have noticed any things that go on between you and your family. Let me know if anything that go on between you and your family, jealousy, envy, things of that nature. If you guys have ever seen those things manifest as a physical dis-ease on the family line. Okay? If y'all are angry throughout your family, you know, you might have fraternal energies that all have liver problems. You see what I'm saying? Or whether they drink or not, because that anger, you see what I'm saying? The drain lip. Let me know if y'all have noticed any of what you go through with your family, okay? Or actions that they taken towards you, or energy that you get from your family or your friends, jealousy, envy, or you know. Let me know if any of what you've experienced, any of those traumas you experienced in the physical reality, have manifested in your family at all as physical disease. That's a discussion question. It's posted on my YouTube. Those of you guys on the Facebook, please go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, guys. Okay, the Sacred T Square on the YouTube. Make sure that y'all check that out. Answer the discussion question. Let me know if y'all have noticed anything that y'all go through with y'all family. Okay, as far as jealousy, anger, this, that going on the family line. If y'all notice it manifesting as physical diseases through the family line. Okay, let's get some ideas on how to heal these things. So go over to the discussion tab over on the YouTube channel. Okay, peace and love supreme to you all. Watch the playback if you miss it. Let me know how I did. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And peace, love supreme to you all.